Hi there. Take a look at this graphic. It's a fun little graphic. It says made with GIS. But it's also quite profound. Few things in our modern societies are not made more efficient by the use of geographic information systems in everyday decision making. Let's take a look at just a few of those so you'll get an idea of what I mean. To illustrate, let's take a look out the window. Ah! Wow! There's lots going on out there. Let's just take a look at a few things. Okay, transportation. Transportation planning, ranging from the paving and repair of streets to rapid transit. There's a rapid transit line down there. The timing of traffic lights, like right here, to vehicle size and weight limits, to planning future arterials. That's all done with the Geographic Information System. What about real estate? Land valuation, figuring out who owns what and where it is located. That's all done with the Geographic Information System. Here's a big convention center. Figuring out where people can be located efficiently in those convention centers. And in the individual buildings, what about egress and entrance? What about public safety in the event of some sort of emergency? How do we get people efficiently in and out of there? How do we get an emergency response crew into that building? How do we schedule events in that building? That's all done with the Geographic Information System. Let's take a look over here. See what I mean? Look at this. There's a harbor. There's all kinds of things that are going on in that harbor, right? There's getting those ships in and out of there. How do we know where the ships are supposed to dock and what kind of tonnage they have to unload? And where do we get this infrastructure to take that cargo from those ships to trucks or trains? That's all done with the Geographic Information System. How do we know how deep that channel is? Well, that's all done with maps inside of a Geographic Information System where we have the bathymetry marked on those maps. How do we maintain that channel? What about that bridge up there? What about the traffic on that bridge? How is that all managed? Again, that's done with a Geographic Information System. What about down here in the landscaping? What kind of trees are planted? What about urban trees? Those are a valuable asset to any community, even on this property that we're standing on right now. How do those trees get managed, manicured, maintained? All that's done with a Geographic Information System. What about planning and zoning of a city? That's done with a GIS. And what about air travel? That's all managed with a Geographic Information System. What about the things that we can't see that are underlying these streets and buildings? Cables, water lines, sewer lines, fiber optic, telephone, all kinds of stuff, electrical lines that are essential for the operation of this or any other metropolitan area. That's all managed with a Geographic Information System. Wow, lots going on here. What about these buses coming in here? How do these buses get routed? The transportation company running this particular coach line, they're running a GIS, so they know where those buses are, how many passengers they have on board each one of them, and where their destinations are, and how to efficiently route those buses so they're not wasting any fuel. Ah, here's that train line, that rapid transit train line coming in. So obviously right now, this barrier is coming across the road, allowing that train for safe passage. That's all managed with a Geographic Information System. What about law enforcement in our cities? That's all managed and understood better with the use of Geographic Information Systems. What about businesses in our cities? How do they figure out where to best locate to serve their customers and also to run most efficiently and make the most profit? You can bet they use Geographic Information Systems in those decisions. What about providing health care to people in cities? How do we figure out where schools should open and close? Tax assessment, city management, transportation, zoning, planning, mitigating natural hazards, responding to emergencies. These are just a few of the ways that geographic information systems are actually at work in our community right now. Cities don't just happen. They are living, breathing organisms, really, when you think about it. And to manage that living, breathing, changing entity, geographic information systems is a vital decision-making tool. So, as you can see from this and hundreds of other videos we can make, GIS is really at work all around us. So we can really say that most things are made possible and more efficient and more effective with GIS, because GIS helps us manage and understand our world, from local to regional to city to national to international global scales.